Howdy, folks. I mentioned in a previous video how Preston has become a lot more social over the past few years. So today I'm going to talk a little bit more about how that has manifested in our relationship. Whenever I FaceTime or call my parents on the phone, Preston will hear my voice and he'll see my face and he'll actually sit and try to talk to me on the phone, which is huge, and that's not something that he would have done in years prior. He is nonverbal, as I've mentioned, but he does have a few words that he can say, and my mom will sometimes tell me what he's doing or the gestures that he's making so I can understand that he's listening. When I say hi, he says, "Hi, Peyton," back. My mom always tells me that he gets this huge smile on his face when he hears my voice. I can ask him questions about his day, and he will nod or grunt in response. He even tries to play with me over the phone. He does this thing where he will stare you down, and then as soon as you look over at him, he'll quickly look away. And then when you look away, he'll look back at you. And that just continues. He'll jokingly also kind of put his finger right next to his nose, as if he's gonna pick it, because he knows he's not supposed to pick his nose, and he thinks that he is just absolutely hilarious every time he does that. So I know he'll go over to the phone and pretend to pick his nose right next to the phone, even though I can't see him, but it's adorable anyway. So whenever I'm home, he'll get right up in my face to try to get my attention, and he'll put his finger right next to his nose with this big smile on his face. He also loves having his arm lightly tickled. So whenever I am at home, he'll find me wherever I am, whether I'm sitting on the couch or at the kitchen table, and he'll stick his arm out at me and he'll say, "Peyton, tickle." It's really sweet that he's found ways to socialize with me and my family that he genuinely enjoys. He doesn't just sit and lock himself up in his room and play games by himself, but instead he will include us sort of in his life and in the things that he really likes to do. We can color together, and sometimes I will draw shapes for him and he'll color them in. He also likes stories, so my mom or me or my dad will sit down with him and we'll make up a story about a cute little boy named Preston, and he will listen very intently. We also do a lot of puzzles together, and we play a lot of this one matching game that he has on his iPad that he really enjoys. As Preston's sister, I've kind of always known what things Preston likes to do. I'd just like to take this opportunity to reinforce the fact that if you're ever working with individuals with autism, or you have peers who have autism, they all have activities that they enjoy themselves, and you can very easily engage in those with them, and all you have to do is ask. That's all I have for you today. Go watch Day 24 if you didn't see it, and stay tuned for Day 26 tomorrow.